is the provisioning and one is the.
This conference will now be recorded.
All right, so the first, so we have already started with the 14th step of implementation, and today we're going to see how we can activate Employee Central in provisioning architecture. We have already discussed, there are two major architecture. One is the provisioning and another is the instance architecture. So instance architecture, you already know that this is your whole detail. The instance architecture that we have been working on. So that is your instance architecture. And what is provisioning architecture? Let's see, provisioning architecture, it's very difficult to get it. It's only after, when you have 3 to 4 years of experience, then you get the provisioning architecture. I had provisioning architecture, but at present, I don't have. So, but I have taken the screenshot. So what I'll do, I'll show you in those screenshot how the provisioning architecture basically it looks like. So just give me a minute. Let me open up my document and I'll share how the provisioning architecture basically looks like. Okay, so this is how your provisioning architecture basically it looks like. So here, what I have done in one of the batch in which I've taken in the past, they actually asked me to take the screenshot of all the, provisioning system. So that's what I actually took. So here you can see the moment you log in into the provisioning system, you will get your company ID and here you can see your account ID, right? So this company ID, it is there. So just like, that we are using a different company ID nowadays, at present we are using this company ID, right? So if you come here you will see in your version detail, you will see this is the company ID which I'm using, right? So same way here also, we have a different company ID. Okay, yeah. So here also you can see this is a different company ID, which this was actually my client ID. And here you can see the client name. Once you scroll down here, after that you will see the tick mark one, which is coming here as it means it has been selected. And the one which is not tick mark, that means, that is not being selected here. So here you can see once you activate from your provisioning system, then only things get activated um, into your instance architecture. All right. If you don't activate from your provisioning system, then in instance architecture also it will not get activated. So here you can see like they have activated your workflow, they have activated your 360-degree multi-rater, they have activated your graphical report, legal scan, right? And here you can also see they have activated the language, right? So when you are there at the client side, so there it's, especially, when you request for the provisioning system, so there you have to activate the language pack also. Like this is a demo system, so there's a lot of language which has been activated, but normally one language you have to activate in the provisioning system when you apply from the SAP SuccessFactors system. So here you can see this is German, then here you can see it is English UK, English US, so all those language which is coming here, and in fact language has also been moved to the instance architecture. So let me show you in the instance architecture also language has been moved. So here if I type in here as a language, oh there is no, so you will see something here, manage language, right? So if you click here the manage language, you will see the same thing, it is coming here also, right? So you can see it has been migrated to your instance architecture, right? So here also you can see this is your English, German language, and I don't know which DEBUG, which country it is. Then you can see UK English, US English, Mexico, Spanish, French, right? So same thing here also you will see the same thing, right? Mexico, Spanish, French, so same thing you can activate from your instance architecture, right? If you remember, I told you that they are trying to shift everything from your instance architecture to provisioning architecture. So same thing here also they are doing, the SAP is trying to shift everything from the provisioning architecture to instance architecture. And that's what here you can see the language has also been shifted to instance. Now, if you scroll down further below, so there are total 41 languages what they provide. So here you can also see Hindi. It is one of the language which is coming here. Hebrew also it is coming here. Japanese, Korean, and all these language also it is coming here. Now further, if you scroll down, you will see that this is a succession management which is starting, right? This is a succession management and this is a compensation management. Now, what in the provisioning system it is not in that way, that at one side, they have listed down all the compensation and at one side they have listed down all the employee central. As they have been developing, so according to that, they have been, started including all those detail in the provisioning system. Like for example, some compensation you will see here also, some compensation you will see in the midway also. So like this, they have set up the provisioning system architecture. So you can see here, this is the compensation. So when we will be doing the compensation, so this whole detail, it is coming as a compensation. And if I further scroll down, you will see this is your succession management. Again, you can see it is coming here. This is your manage user. This is a recruitment which is coming here, right? So like this, you will see all these detail. It is coming here, but I want to focus on majorly on the employee center. So employee center, you can see it is majorly starting from here. So if we focus on the employee center, you can see it is coming here as a effective dated date platform. So what do we mean by effective dated date platform? What do you mean by this, Sana? Hello?
Yes, Ashish.
So
Mm,
we have done this in theory,
okay.
right? What
Uh,
is effective dated day? I think the first day of the theory, if you have seen the video, so you will know what is the effective dated data platform.
I have already seen the first day's video. In fact, I have already noted down all my theory as well. But
Hmm.
I don't remember this one. Maybe I missed it out or something.
Okay, so here if you look at the first year theory, and especially when I was telling you how this is different from
Is
your.
it that they can create something in for future as well?
Yes, yes, that's effective. You can see here they can create the record for the future. So that is what your effective dated platform it is. All right.
Okay.
So you can see it's like all those things which I have activated, it's going to be there in the instance architecture. And if you don't activate, it will not be there in the instance architecture. Then here you can see employee central V2. Then they have a event reason derivation, right? Event reason derivation also is one of the point which I told you that when we will be coming to your event reason. So I'll be covering also event reason derivation, right? So this is what your event reason derivation it is, what they have mentioned here. So now let's see something else. Some places you will see that it is not ready for sales and production. The one which is not ready for sales and production, don't select it because that is still yet to be taken up into your that is still in the testing phase, and once it is ready, they release into the for the final phases. All right. So here also you can see it is not ready for sales and production. Then here in this one, this is something to hide your employee central V2. So we're not hiding anything into your V2 section. So here enable employee central benefit link. So here also you can see the benefit link. It is, it has not been activated. Benefit link is basically has to do with the payroll related information. Then here also you can see enable employee central V2 timesheet. So they have done something with the timesheet. Here you can see this is not migrated for sales and production. This is also not ready for sales and production. Then if you scroll down below, this is also not ready for sales and production. This is actually, you can see this is for the country specific Russia, right? You can see Russia detail, it is coming here. Somewhere you can see this is API. Do you know what is API?
No, Ashish.
Okay, API is a integration tool. Integration tool in a sense, like for example, if I come to your home page and if I come to the admin center, see now all the module has been developed into your success factor. Especially you can see this learning, right? Learning is coming as a gray out. Learning was a different company altogether and this was known as a Plateau. So SuccessFactor acquired Plateau and they merged with SuccessFactor. But here it's a, if you can see there is no, the company has not taken the license. But if you will log in into learning, you will see it's a completely different look and feel. Okay. Same thing it is for your onboarding and offboarding also. This is also a completely different field or system altogether. All right. So learning, onboarding and offboarding and payroll, it's a different system altogether. It is integrated with your SuccessFactor. So some places wherever you will see the API, this is actually they're talking about to provide those, that system link here. All right. So when you provide the system link here and that one company has taken, when you log in into this one, they will ask you for to enter the credential. So once you enter the credential, you will be able to log in into your learning. So this is how your, this API actually means.
So
Then
this
you
is
can
basically
see
a platform for integration.
it's a platform for integration, but don't worry, we don't have to do that. This is done by the technical person.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you
So which
mentioned yesterday that all the integration is done by the technical team.
I said yesterday, I said there are two kind of integration. One is the external integration, which is a technical integration. Those technical integration has to be done by the technical person. Then there is another form of integration, which is a module to module integration. And those integration is done by the functional person, like linking Employee Central to your goal performance, to your compensation, that is done by us. Okay, so now in this case, you will require a technical person. So which technical person you will require? Yes, Sana?
For no, no idea.
You will require your success factor is written into which language?
In which language?
Yes, just like SAP ERP system is written into ABAP language. Alright, so
Okay.
success factor is written into which language?
No, I have no idea about it.
Success factor is written into your Java language. Okay. So if you require somebody to make modifications, so here you will require a Java technical person. All right. So now let's come into your, again, the first point, how to activate your Employee Central in the provisioning architecture. So here we will, so here you will come. So here you can see this is a global assignment that is starting, right? And yes, what is global assignment? Yes, Sana, what is global assignment?
No, I have no idea about all this, Ashish, as of now.
Global assignment is actually like you have been hired into India by, let's suppose by Wipro company, and Wipro sends you to US,
Okay, so
right? So
okay. So it has a literal meaning basically.
yes, right.
Okay.
So there is a one global assignment and then there is a one concurrent employment. So what is concurrent employment now? Nobody has joined today, and I'm not going to repeat this all these session next, on Monday. They will refer to recording only.
No, actually, I wanted to ask that that I think Sophia requested to shift our time as well, but she has not
And
joined.
she has been missing.
Yeah, she did not join even yesterday, so I
Yeah,
thought
she did
maybe
not even join yesterday. Sophia, I don't know what has, she was the only one who requested and she did not even text me. At least if you're not joining, at least text me the message, right? Because everybody has my WhatsApp number. So anyhow, so let's go ahead with this one. And fortunately, everybody has registered. So
Okay. Okay. I think Michael is someone who joined yesterday. He has
yeah,
also
Migel is, this guy is actually from Peru. So
yes.
I think there is a difference between his time zone and in my time zone.
Okay.
So for him, he was telling me yesterday also it becomes very late for him.
Okay.
So then I said, okay, fine. If you have any issue, then let me know. Then we will see how we can adjust with the timing. But he did not call me. Okay. Anyhow, let's go ahead. And so as even Bala has also not informed me what is actually any. Let's go ahead. I'm not going to cover all this. So it's a global employment that we just talked about. What is a concurrent employment?
Global assignment is something which you said that your company gets and then you send the person to either like to some other country like US or somewhere.
Right. So you join Wipro India and Wipro sends you to Singapore or to Germany or to US. That becomes your global assignment. Now, what is concurrent employment?
Concurrent employment. Is it something which is like currently going on or
Concurrent employment is like you join India and within the country they send you, like you are hired in Delhi, they send you to Bangalore.
okay.
All right. So within the country, when they send you, that becomes a concurrent employment. And when they send you outside the country, it becomes a global assignment. Okay. So that is what the basic difference between these two detail it is. So then there is a dependent. Dependent is obviously it's your family member dependent. So when it comes to dependent, remember your parents are not included in dependent unless and until they are over 60 years of age. That's but in I think in Europe, what happens, they work till 70. So I don't think so. So there are, so the point is, as far as they're working, they will not be dependent on you. Then there is a position management. Position management, we're going to have a completely a separate section for your in employee central. So that's where we're going to, so you can see all these are selected. Then there is a time off. Time off is basically, it is not a part of a certification, but again, it is important. So we'll cover time off. So basic of time off, we're going to cover into your employee central. Then
But
you
you
can
said
see
if
there is
we are planning to do a certification, then we don't need to pay much attention to time off.
time off is not at all included in employee central.
Okay.
As of now, they have not, they have launched time off as a complete separate course, but the certification for time off, it is not there. Because see, time has only to do with the payroll, right? Because the day employee takes an absence, you reduce their salary, correct? Right. So in this case, if they, so because payroll is not very happening in SuccessFactors, right? They still have integrated with your SAP R3 system. So that is the reason time also does not have hold any value there. If payroll comes into SuccessFactors, then obviously time off will come into the picture. They have launched time off, but they have not made it as a certification. Then you can see there is advances. So here you have your advances, here you have your deduction. And if I further scroll down here below, you will see enable deduction management. Then you have your, this you can see this is not ready for sales and production, right? This is not ready, this is not ready, this is not ready. So all these detail. Then if I scroll further down below here, you will see there is some dynamic, this is not ready for sales and production. What is this? Enable my manage my group permission in RBP. This is something to do with the RBP, which is your role-based permission, which we have done yesterday. So here you can see team rater, and this is also not ready for sales and production. Now here your calibration is starting. And what is calibration? That's something I have told you yesterday. All right, so this is actually your calibration. So here you can see you have your calibration. So
Is
you
it
get into
something
your,
which is related to the reduction or the increment in the employee rating?
yes. It is forcefully when the management either increase or decrease your rating, that becomes a calibration. That's something which we will do into your goal and performance management. Then again, you will see here it is coming as a business configuration. So you have your business configuration, you have your RBP. So your role-based permission, again, you can see it is coming here. And if I further scroll down here below, you will see your further details. So you can again see this is not ready for sales and production. This is not ready for sales and production. This you can see the job code may only be mapped to one role. You can see they have specified only for a company specific information. Also you can see, like, if certain thing it's only meant for one company, so you can see they have also specified here. Right here there is, you can see there is certain thing which is coming up for goal management, performance management, right? So it is not that way, that you come into goal and performance and you find all the null, right?
One
So
thing
mix
that
and match.
I'm sorry, I'm interrupting you. This which you just showed me, which is company based. This is this one of those things which is a difference between R3 and success factor, that we can make changes according to the client's need or requirement?
Well, this is where it has gone. Okay, this is only
Customization
for
is
3 months,
possible
right?
in success factors.
Right. So you can see this is something which is linked to the Siemens system only. It is not linked to any other system. So maybe yes, you can say that it is an integration with Siemens company only.
Okay.
All
So
right.
we cannot do this kind of customization
No,
in
no, we
R3.
cannot. There is no customization in a success factor. It is only the configuration.
Okay. Okay.
And I hope I have discussed with your batch what is configuration and customization. Hold on, team. Mijel is calling me. Just give me a minute. He will saying that he'll join from Monday. So, okay, fine. So here it is your, this is your, okay, so here you can see this is only for the one particular country. It is coming here. Then you also have your, performance related.
Have we talked about configuration and customization, you were just saying?
In one batch I discussed this. I don't know whether it was your batch or it was somebody else's batch.
Okay,
Okay,
because
what is configuration and what is customization?
Configuration. Good morning, Ashish. I was late.
Oh,
Sorry.
you joined Bala.
Yeah, just
Okay.
10 minutes.
Tell me.
Yeah, configuration which is already there, provided by the SAP or success factors, which need to be configured according to the client requirement. That is was configuration, but some gap will be there. I feel which will be provided by the SAP or SF. End of the day, some gap will be there for client requirements, and then we have to provide that gap need to be filled by the customization through.
Okay. I assume that you actually know the meaning of all this. Okay, now just to make it simple, see any standard thing which is available in the system, and that is what if you're configuring, it is known as a configuration. Something
Yes.
which is not available in the system, and if your client asks you that becomes a customization. Customization in SuccessFactors, it is not possible. All right. Like, for example, you have your first name.
Mhm.
All right. And then you will have your last name. Let's suppose here you have your last name. Okay. So your client says they also want to see their middle name. But middle name, you can see it is not available in the system. All right. So your technical team needs to do the enhancement of the screen, right? So those enhancement is called as a customization. Okay. When something, you can see middle name is not available in the system. All right, and when you are doing this configuration, what is available in the system, it is known as a configuration. So I
then you
hope
are
it is
saying it's not possible. So can the technical team do the customization, or
no, they will not do the customization because success factor will reject it.
okay?
So in your success factor customization, it is not possible. they will, the moment they will get to know, they will reject it. So the only configuration it is possible in your success. So this is what the disadvantage of your cloud-based solution it is. You cannot customize as per your requirement. Whereas R3 system, you can customize as per your requirement. So that's what the advantage into your.
I think that we can do customization in success factors.
No, we cannot do customization. We can only do the configuration. See, if
Okay.
because here the server, you can see it is not available with us, right? It is available with the success factor system, right? So either way, you don't have the option to customize. And if they customize, then which means they're making changes to every other company, all right? So that is the reason they don't make any changes.
Ashish, but if some client needs a specific requirement which is not available in SF,
Mhm.
so that time how we need to, I mean, they are implementing SF, but that field
So
is
in
not
such
available.
case, what you will do, you tell to the client it is not possible, and if your client is not listening to you, you send a
Hmm.
mail to SuccessFactor, and SuccessFactor very politely they will reply to you that this is not possible. So
Okay.
then that will show to the client.
So that time we have to go to the alternate or something like.
No,
We have to
you can't do any
compromise.
alternate. You can't do any alternate, right? You send a mail to the see if your client is not listening to you, but they will listen to what SuccessFactor is saying, right?
Yeah, of course.
Right.
So
So in
client need to be
that
compromised, obviously.
No, why compromise something which is not available? See, this is what the major difference between a cloud-based solution and the premise-based solution it is. If you want to see, even in your premise-based solution also in your SAP ERP system also, you will see they don't advise you to customize because the more and more the customization you do, you end up in slowing down your system, right?
Yeah, of course.
So that is the reason customization, they don't allow you even in the RT system, though it is open for custom. It's just a very minor customization, if it is required, then it is allowed. Otherwise, we advise in the success factor in the SAP RT system also that don't make any customization, okay?
Okay. Correct.
All right, so always go ahead, just keep it in mind that always try to pitch into the client that don't go ahead with the customization, whether you are, even if you're working in the R3 system also. Okay, now let's just move on team. So where we were, okay, so, oh goodness, who's called? Just hold on team. All right, team. So here you can see this is so here you can see another section which is coming here for the performance management. Then if you scroll down further below, you will see now this is a success factor learning integration. Here you can see they have given this. This is your LMS integration, which is your this section. So here you can see they have given this path for that particular system, right? And then if you scroll down further below, team, this is a generic object. Generic object we have already discussed, right? So if you remember when we were discussing about the foundation object, not with your batch. Okay. Okay, that's something we will see. Generic object is nothing. It's just they are talking about the position management. So here you will also see there is a synchronization tool, and then you also have your goal manager. You can see it is starting from here. This is performance manager. You can also see there is a version which is coming your team. See, at present you have your version which is known as your, so if you come and see here, which is known as a Fury version. So here you can see your UI version, which is a user interface version. It's a Fury. Before that, the version was V12, which was known as a Revolution. And before Revolution, it was known as a V11. It was known as a Ultra Revolution. All right. So that is how you can see all those versions. So here also you will see your version coming, right? You can see Ultra coming, right? Which is your V11 version. So you can see version 11. See, when SuccessFactor updates their system, they update their system, but they can't force a client to come on the latest version, right? It is up to the client whether they want to come to the latest version or they do not want to come to the latest version. If the client is comfortable with the V11 version only, so in such cases, they go ahead with the V11 version itself, okay? Then see, like for example, let's suppose you have your Excel sheet, right? So this Excel sheet, I think this version, it is a 2016 version. But you can see that there was a version which was 2013, then there was a version 2010, then 2003, 2005, 2007, right? See, Excel also, when they release their version, they can't force their user to switch to the new version, right? But but if they want to, they can always switch to the new version. So same thing it is here also. Then you will see here, this is your some detail which is coming here. This is a home icon which is coming here, detail, right? And if you scroll down further below, you will somewhere you will see your, this is, you can see the payroll integration, something related information. This is for onboarding and offboarding. Here also you can see onboarding and offboarding application, it is coming here. And if you remember in today's session only, I told you onboarding and offboarding also, it's a different system which has been integrated, right? So you have to provide that environment here. Which system it is here for onboarding and offboarding. Onboarding and offboarding also, it was a different company. SuccessFactor bought it and merged with the SuccessFactor. Here you can see they have enabled this name format, and then there is a custom navigation, some presentation it is coming here which has been clicked, right? Then here this is not ready for sales and production. Then here you can also see this is enable search action is your this detail, this search action. So if you don't enable this one, this will not be activated. So you can't search here. Okay, so this is what the enable search action it is coming here. Then apart from this team, you can see most of the thing, it is not ready for sales and production. So here you can see it is not ready for sales, and this is the API credential. So API, we just talked about what is API. And then if I, here you can see there is a recruitment guide. This PDF is very long time. It is similar, this is 15 pages PDF, right? So you can see here, this is your home page section it is coming. This is a MDF. What is MDF? We have already discussed that, right? Then this is not ready for sales, and this is not ready. This is not ready. This is not ready. This is also not ready. This is also not ready. So let's scroll down and see what else it is here. Then this is, you can see somewhere compensation and employee central integration. So you need to activate this one also. Then I want to get down to your goal and performance. So here you can see goal management it is coming. Now when we will touch base on the goal management, then I'll show you what is all these section it is. right? So here you can see all these goal management, it is coming here, right? So all these goal sections, so here you will see all these goal section, it is coming here. Then further you can see here, this is career and development planning, this is variable pay. Now there is a difference between compensation and the variable pay. What is the difference between compensation and a variable pay?
Compensation is something which is your like a permanent fixed salary.
Right.
Variable is your bonus and
Yes, variable salary which is not fixed, right? When
yeah.
you can see it's like, when certain people they perform in a company, they get various bonus, right? And the bonus they get, certain thing when they sell it. So that is the variable pay it is. Then you have your analytics and dashboard. And dashboard, it is nothing, it's just your reports section. So here you will see, so when we will cover the reporting section, then I'll show you all these online report designer. And then we will also see your all these section, which is your further detail it is coming. So here you will see your dashboard, you will see your gap analysis, you will see ad hoc report builder, right? And you will see the spotlight report, spreadsheet report, classic report, list view report, right? This is something which we will cover into the reporting section. And if I further scroll down team, here you will see your all these other further detail it is coming here. Let me also show you something important section. So here if I scroll down, you will see yeah, when you will get your provisioning system team, by default here it will be 1 GB data. All right. When you get your system, make it as 1000 GB, because the moment you will start doing the configuration, 1 GB will get over in one day only. All right. So make it as 1000 GB. Like for example, in this system, you can see it is coming as 5 GB, right? So what will happen? You will configure your system, and later on, when when the client is uploading their data and everything, then size will be only, you can see 5 GB, right? So it will start giving error, right? So then your client will contact you that their system is giving error. So don't make that error, just make it as 1000 GB. Alright, so here then you will success factor, your storage will be 1000 GB in that case. So just like, I'm sure you would have seen Gmail, right? Gmail provides you 15 GB, right? And you can see the moment it gets over, it starts giving you the error, right? Same way here also, it's a storage allocation.
So as a functional consultant, we have to be do this one, right?
Yes. Yes, it is your job to do that. It is not a client job. All right. So here you will see it is your job to, the moment you get your system, you have to make it as 1000 GB, because your client will not know all these things. Okay. Then there is a one thing more. Now in today's session only, if you remember when I was covering this provisioning system architecture, in my instance architecture, there was a pop-up, it came and it was showing me that it's going to log me out. I'm not sure if you people noticed that or not. Did anybody notice?
I noticed that.
You notice that, right? How this is coming? It is coming from here, session timeout. So it means you can see how many minutes prior to the session timeout should be the warning dialog work which should be displayed. If you do not do anything within 10 minutes, your dialog work should be, its system will log you out. If you want to extend this by 15 minutes, 20 minutes, put that 15, 20 minutes here and then save your this section. Okay. Then further below, this is your elements detail, which is not ready for sales and production. And if I scroll further below here, you will see your, this is the recruiting. So here you can see all these are coming into the recruitment. So you have your all these recruitment section, right? And if I further scroll down below, you can see your, okay, I think that's the team. So that was all about activating your system into the provisioning architecture. That was your first point. So though it is mentioned as an employee center, but I have covered almost in your compensation also, and I've shown you almost all the detail that you do into your provisioning architecture. All right. Now let's move on to the second point. Your second point also, to create the user, I have also shown you how you can do the add new employee, correct? Add new employee I have already shown to you. Now which you can do from the instance architecture, right? And if you remember in the, I think second day session, I was showing you add new employee, right? Then there is how to create a super admin. Now super admin, you can see it has to be created from the provisioning architecture. Now since we are already logged in into the provisioning architecture, let me show you where you can create the super admin. So if you come into your provisioning system here, if you come to your completely down, so here you can see your provisioning, here you can see your super admin detail, it is coming. The one which is, oh, it's not getting highlighted. Okay. You can see this admin user name, admin password, first name, last name, and email, right? And the moment you fill all this information and you create it, you can create your super admin. So which is the first person in the company. All right. So this will be the first person in the company. However, when you create the super admin, you also need to assign the role, and this role has to be assigned from the instance architecture. All right, so from there in your instance architecture, you will assign it, and then only super admin. But obviously, it's a super admin will have a more access to your as compared to the other employee in the company. All right. Now,
just one question. What is the difference between super admin and admin?
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing. Okay.
Super admin and admin, it's the same thing. But if you're talking about super admin and those, okay. I think you're talking about the super admin and the administrator, right?
Maybe access will be different.
Access will be different.
That's what I thought. Yes.
Administrator will be the person. See, super admin will also have an access to this, and administrator will also have an access to this. But comparatively to administrator, super admin will have a more access because he's from here only because he's the first employee in the company. Okay.
But he too will not have the access to provisioning architecture.
Who?
Super admin.
No, super admin will have an access to provisioning architecture. So
he
in
will
this
have.
case, yes, he will have. And in such case, manager will keep this provisioning account himself. Most manager, they always keep the super admin access to themselves. They don't provide it to anybody else.
Okay. Ashish, super admin can be many people or only one person?
Yes, it can be many people also. You can create multiple accounts from here, from this one. But then it will be of no use because even way it is like, success. Let's suppose if you have taken a license for 15 people, success factor will either way will track it out that how many people they are using the system. Alright, so whether you create the system from here or whether you create the system from here, it's a one and the same thing only. It does not matter. Alright, but yes, one person should be the admin from where it's like, if something goes wrong, they can always log in as the super admin and they can start doing that activity. Okay, even your administrator also may have an access to provisioning architecture if your manager allows. If they share the credential, they may even have an access to provisioning architecture. All right. Okay, so let's move on, team. So here you can see this is how you create your super admin. It's pretty simple. There's nothing much. And then, if you remember, we have created the role yesterday, right? So when you do that, then you create a role and assign to all these people. All right. Now there is only topic which is left in create user. It's a UDF file. Now UDF file will take lots of time for the explanation. So I am not covering this today because I know this will, at least it will take 40 to 45 minutes to cover this. So let me know, team, if you have any question. Yes, team, any?
Ashish, actually, I'm still a little bit confused between super admin and admin. Like we are someone who is going to create a super admin in provisioning. Who is this super admin and admin going to be? Like, who are these people?
Okay, super admin, when you'll apply for the provisioning system architecture from the success factor, they will create one super admin, or maybe they'll give you the system and you will have to create one super admin. Okay, with this super admin only you can log into the instance architecture. you need a credential to log in into your SuccessFactors system, right? Right. So how you will get it? That you will get it from the super admin. So this super admin only, you will get this system to create it, and with this super admin, you can create multiple other user also. So this is what the major difference in
Ashish.
super admin.
Ashish, super admin means there's a client people only, right? As a functional consultant, we create the super admin.
No, everything
We are
has
not
to be
super
created
admin.
by you. Everything has to be created by the functional person only. When you will apply for the SuccessFactors system, SuccessFactors will provide you the system. In that system, you will have to log in and you will have to create the super admin.
Yeah. So my question. Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Please.
Sorry,
Sorry, good.
One person speaking. Sana, go ahead.
Yeah, so my question was that, see, let's say we are, as a functional consultant, we create super admin, and so this super admin is going to be a person from the client's side, or
client will not know anything, right? Client will not know anything about the system. So whenever you'll have the system, you'll keep it to yourself. The day you will leave the premises of your client, you will hand over all these activity to the client.
So then the super admin is going to be a person from their side. Who are there are few people we'll have to train in SuccessFactors, as you had told before leaving.
You're not going to train everything to them, right? We're not here to teach to people, right? A very basic thing we're going to train.
Okay.
Like for example, adding new employee. See, if let's suppose after spending 2.5 months and you have been trained into SuccessFactors, if your client asks you to do the hiring and every day, they have a 3-4 hiring, won't you feel irritated? You'll also get irritated, right? Because you're not there to do all these activities, right? So these are the basic things that when we leave the premises, we train to the client.
Is that person going to be the super admin, which we train for the basic thing?
They will become as an end user.
Okay.
So end of the day, functional consultant is the super admin.
Not all functional consultants are super admin. Only your one person will be super admin who will control everything. Most cases, it will be the manager.
Okay. Manager means, after implementation of
project manager, the project manager who will be there, the part of implementation, that person will be the super admin.
Okay. After implementation, support will be also going on, Ashish. So that in support time also.
If the support is going on, in that case, you don't need the provisioning system architecture. You need only the if in some cases, let's suppose if you require the provisioning system, then client will provide you the provisioning system. Okay. If it is creating a confusion, just understand super admin is the first user. After that, they create multiple user using the UDF file. That's it.
Yeah, Ashish, one and till implementation we are there. Till that time we will be the super admin, and after the implementation we train to the people. So from client side there is a manager for them. We give the super admin access to that. We provide the super admin to the manager, right? That's what you're saying.
What did you say?
No, till the implementation we do. So till that time, super admin access will be with us. So once we leave the premises once we leave the client's premises, so we train and we give to the total details to them, and we give the super admin access to one project manager, which you said. So that he is the
project manager. Client will not have the project manager, right? Okay, team, there are certain things, probably I think in both your cases, you people have never been a part of a project, so it will be a bit difficult to explain you because till the time you actually don't see that practically, it will be difficult for me to explain you that, project manager from whose side it is. Otherwise, I'll have to explain, it will be, or just understand when you leave the premises, you will hand over all these activity to your client and you'll continue to support. That's it.
Okay, no, in project our side also project manager will be there. But
okay.
From client side also people will, there is a SAP people out there. So you are saying they are all end users. Of course we say definitely they are end users, but super admin access will not be given to the clients.
Why not? So this is client system, Bala. How can you say that, you will not give to the client, right? You will not control your client system, right? Your client
Yeah,
will control the consultant, not the consultant will control the client, right? Let's suppose you have a company. You don't know anything about the success factor. You have hired to Wipro to do the configuration. Do you think without giving all these system access, Wipro will do the configuration?
no.
You will have to provide them, right? So the moment they finish off with the configuration, again you will have to hand over all these activity to the back to the client. What will
Yes.
you do with all these detail?
Okay.
You will move on with your another project, right?
Obviously.
So what will you do with all these system detail? You will not do. You will do nothing, right? Because the system configuration and everything, it's been over now.
Yeah, okay. That's what I told that it was with the clients. Okay, got it.
Actually, the confusion is basically, my confusion is that, okay, once we leave the client's premise and we hand over all these duties to the client, is the client also going to have access to provisioning? Okay, you said that he won't need a provisioning architecture, but will he have, just in case he needs it, so will he have an access to like the super admin from the client side? Will he have
Even
any
if they have it, but what will they do?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know. Are they going to have provisioning, like access to provisioning architecture, or they will not have it at all?
Sana, it is their system, right?
Yes, yes.
It is a client system. Obviously, they will have their credential provision super admin credential with them.
Oh, oh, oh.
However, because they are not trained into a success factor system, so even if it is they have the super admin access, it will be of no use for them.
That's all I
Okay,
wanted to know. Okay.
right? It will be of no use to them. But later, let's suppose you require a support. Okay, I'm not touching the support topic, but see, it is a client system. Obviously, your client will have all these access, right? Even when you're doing the implementation, then also they will have this access. Because
Yeah, yeah.
can you
Got it,
stop
got
your
it.
client? Can you stop your client to tell them, that no, we cannot provide you the provisioning system access?
No, no, I can't do
Client will straight away telling you to pack your bag and leave from here,
that. No, yes, yes. No, I
right?
got it, got it.
So you have to understand, it is your client is everything. You can't say to your client, it's like, no, we'll not provide you the system access because you don't know. You have to give them this all these details.
Yeah,
Is it clear now?
yeah, clear, clear. For
Yes,
my,
yes, it's clear.
All right. I'm not sure, team, how far it has been there, but there are certain things when you see and you experience, and then only you understand. In a way, I can't create in the scenario like this here, but whatever it was possible, I have explained to you. But there are certain things. If it is still not clear, that's something which you'll only learn it when you actually join a project. All right, but anyhow, if still there is a confusion, just understand super admin is the first user in the company, and then like in your case, let's suppose you people also have the credential, right? In that case,
yes.
I am the super admin, and you people are the let's suppose you people will become the administrator.
Yes.
Okay, so this is what the basic difference is.
Simple. Yeah, got it.
Okay, Sana, it is clear.
Yes, yes, Ashish.
All right. Any other question, team? Because I'll stop the session here. I'll cover this topic that will be on Monday now, UDF file. Because
Okay,
this
I
will
have
take
one
lots
more
of...
question, Ashish.
Yes, Sana.
I saw this day one session yesterday, and you have explained about the difference between EC and ERP in that session.
EC is also an ERP. Success Factor is also an ERP, right?
Yes, yes, yes. But you have explained that EC is different from other ERPs. Sorry, from other
Okay,
ERPs.
no, when I was doing the theory, I just asked those questions that how they think Employee Central is, different from the another ERP system.
Yes, yes, yes. So you have explained about that it is a cloud system, and sorry, you have explained that SuccessFactors is a cloud system and R3 is a on-premise system, all of that. So
Right.
you have explained about captures history. This is something which I could not understand, like whether is this a difference between Employee
it's
Central?
not a difference. Every ERP you can capture a history.
Okay.
Alright. Every ERP, obviously, you'll be able to, whether you use SAP Aarthi system, there also you can capture history, right?
So
If
all
your
these things,
auditor,
like capture history, create association, you can create record for future data. All of this, all other ERPs can do it.
yes,
This is
all
not a
other ERP can do that. Yeah, there is not a difference. But it's just
Okay.
that there are certain terminology which is different, right? In SuccessFactors, they call it as an association. In R3 system, they call it as a relationship. All right.
Okay.
Now, in your
Okay.
R3 system, workflow is very complex, but in SuccessFactors, it is very simple.
Yes. Yes.
So that is what the basic difference is.
Okay.
All right. All right, team. So then we will connect on next Monday. All right.
Yeah. Ashish, could you please send in this session because I missed the first half an hour. So I just want to.
Yes, I'll send it. I'll send you today.
Yeah.
So
The document also?
document has already been sent to everybody for Employee
No, this.
Center.
Okay.
Which document?
Which provisioning systems? Right?
Document and everything has been sent to your to everybody. Sana, I hope you have received your document, right?
Yes. Yes. I have.
Bala, so
Okay.
if I have sent to Sana, even the document has been sent to you also. You just need to check. Open.
Sure,
You
sure,
open the folder, Bala.
No, no, no. I'm not. No, no,
You'll say
no,
that
no, no.
I've sent
I
you
am
the
out of
document.
Hyderabad actually, so I don't have access actually. That is a problem.
Okay, so open that folder. You will see I have sent
Sure,
you all
sure.
those documents.
Okay. Just one thing. Sorry, Ashish. You have sent me Employee Central new invitation to collaborate and Employee Central old.
Right.
Yeah. So what are these two? Like what is new and what is
New it
old?
is with the new implementation guide, and old one it is some of the data which I have created into old system. So that's what I will also share with you. Okay.
So this is the document which Bala is talking about, I think.
Yes, yes, both the document which Bala is talking about. No, he's talking. He's not talking, but he does not even know that I have sent to him or not.
Yeah, yeah.
No, yeah. No, I thought it is a different document which you showed now, just like a provision.
I have shared in Employee Central. I have shared all these documentation. Okay.
Okay. I thought it is different which you sent.
Right.
Okay.
Fine. I've shared. Just open it. You'll find all these documents. All right, team. So we'll connect on Monday, same time then. Chalo. Okay
Yeah.
then.
Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you.
Bye bye.